Good morning, YouTube people. How y'all doing today? It's a beautiful day outside in Ohio. That is a rare occurrence. Every time, I swear, every time I come through Ohio, it is either cloudy or raining or just bad weather in general. And like I said, I am very thankful and glad that it is sunny and fair weathered. I am thankful for that. Yesterday I gave you all two videos. One was the incident at Subway, and the other one was the intro to the channel and what we are doing here. What I am trying to make of value to you. Yeah, it's about survival out here in this trucking world, and if anything happens or anything goes down, SHTF, if you will, how to deal with it and how to be prepared for something like that. And it might not be a nationwide event where, you know, the world is ending. It could be just your own localized event that, you know, gets you stranded, where you're out in the middle of nowhere, maybe waiting to make a load drop, or something like that, and you're stuck there for a couple of days with nothing around you. Now, I personally, I have a cooler right now, which is hopefully subject to change this weekend when I make it home. It is currently Sunday, so I'm due back home around Friday night, maybe Saturday morning. And with this upcoming paycheck, I plan on getting a refrigerator. At some point this week, I'm going to be routed back to a terminal. Now, I haven't talked to my company about mentioning their name in my videos or including them in my videos, but I will say that I just started, going on 3 weeks with this new company, and so far, man, it's really interesting. The way they do things and the way they have things set up and everything, it's kind of a getting used to process. But all in all, I've only worked for 3 companies since I started driving, so the way they do things and the way they handle, you know, things and stuff like that, is really professional. And excuse me, the way they interact with their drivers is really, really well taken care of. The dispatchers are all focused and determined to fix a problem, to get you rolling and everything else, as they should be. Like I said, I have no ill will towards anybody here or anybody out here in general. Except if you're being rude, man. If you're being rude to somebody that genuinely doesn't deserve it, and you're just being, you know, that guy, then yeah, I kind of have a problem with that, and I'm going to say something. So, like I said, I was going to make a video earlier this morning. I was going to get up around 2-3 o'clock and head out, but as you can see, that didn't happen. It's about 9:30ish. So yeah, just stopped for a little break at a rest area. Like I said, this load doesn't have to deliver till about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. No, but what I was saying is, sometime this week I got to get routed through to a main terminal so I can get this passenger seat taken out. Nobody rides on the truck with me, and the company I do work for, I guess this is kind of a complaint, but the company I do work for, if you want to have somebody riding on the truck, first they have to be over 18, which is pretty common for trucking companies. But yeah, they have to be over 18, and not only that, but you have to sign a year contract at $5 a week to have a rider's permit on here. And to me, it's just not worth it, because even if my girlfriend wanted to come on here, or my son, was 18, which he's not. He just was born about 5-6 weeks ago, June 26, 2020. So yeah, and I'm horrible with birth dates. Like, I am horrible. If I'm horrible with dates in general. So, like I said, I'm always constantly looking at my papers, being like, when does this deliver again? So, be that as it may, it is what it is. And yeah. So, one of the things that I wanted to touch on was, if you're going through a state and you haven't done so already, these maps right here. These maps are usually at rest areas, and you can get them for free. And it's a state map. And like I said, I've got multiple states. I don't have nearly as many as I should, but the ones that I go through quite frequently, I get little road maps like that and stuff at the rest areas, completely free. Some rest areas, some higher end rest areas, they charge for them, and they have like a little section where you can buy atlases and maps and all that stuff. But I try to stay as inexpensive as I can. So yeah, the maps are a good idea to get, even if you don't ever use them, because of modern technology like GPSs, your phone, Google Maps, whatever. The Qualcomm, if you have one, because my truck has a Qualcomm that has a GPS in it that routes me when I get dispatched. It automatically goes to GPS and it sets me up a route. But if anything like that goes out, and you still need to get somewhere, and your truck is still running, and you need to get to a place, even just a safe place to park, or you need to find a road that leads you to safety, a good paper map would be ideal for that. And like I said, once I get, sorry, I'm jumping back and forth, because none of this is scripted, none of this is written down on a piece of paper and gone over 20 times before I hit record. I'm just hitting record and doing my thing. So yeah, but like I was saying with the seat, I'm going to take that seat out and get a fridge. I'm getting one of the more expensive fridges. I'm getting the one that's about $200 at Walmart. But the thing that I like about it is it's got a refrigerator, and then it's got a completely separate compartment, which is a freezer. And my next project to get on the truck would be a microwave, because like I said, even if I'm not heating up Hot Pockets or something like that, then if I have home time, and she makes something to eat or whatever, or I make something to eat, if we have leftovers, I can always put that in a Tupperware bowl that's microwave safe, and I can pop it in the microwave and have somewhat of a home cooked meal right here on the truck when I'm gone. Because usually I'm only gone for about a week at a time right now. Now I have the option to go out as long as I want to, and if I stay out up to 28 days, then I get 7 days off. And me and her were talking about that and stuff, but right now I want to stay with the week on and the 34 hours off. Yeah, so like I said, and the good thing about this company is they have about 3 or 4 locations where you can, if you're going there or whatever, then you can do laundry completely free. You can get your laundry done and everything while you're taking your tin or whatever, and it's completely free. All you have to have is your laundry soap and your dryer sheets. So yeah, and another thing really handy, and for those truck drivers that have been doing this a while and everything will already know, man, grocery bags. Like, have a stash of them somewhere, man, because I mean, I've seen trucks that are horrible with trash. Like, I mean, trash thrown in the floor, trash thrown on the beds, trash thrown in compartments. It's crazy, crazy. And yeah, if you have a stash and a backup of grocery bags, when you go to the store on your home time, save those bags, man. Save them, because I mean, it doesn't take any effort to put a trash bag on the arm of this passenger seat or in a little trash can. Once the seat's gone, I'll have to get a little trash can. But it doesn't take any effort at all to pick up your piece of trash and put it in a bag. And then the next time you stop at a Pilot, a Lowe's, Flying J, whatever, you know, anywhere with a trash can, it could be a rest area, just throw it away, man. Take pride in your truck. I throw away trash daily. I mean, if I have even a half bag full of trash, I'll throw it away. Now, sometimes what I will do, if I don't have anything that is like particularly messy in the trash bag, I'll just dump the trash bag out and I'll put the trash bag back on here. I mean, if I got, you know, like bottles of water or papers or something like that, then I'll just dump it into a trash can at a stop and reuse the bag. Now, I'm gonna talk about a sensitive subject here. It's not really sensitive. It's just kind of a gross reality out here. Sometimes you are stopped at places that don't have restrooms. That if they do have restrooms, they don't allow you in it, especially through this coronavirus. And sometimes situations could arise that, you know, you're out of your 10 hours and you have to park there, or you're out of your 11 hours and you have to park there and you have to take a 10-hour break. If that does occur, then, I mean, it's always good to have an empty bottle, an empty jug. For you guys out there. For you ladies, I mean, I'm sure there's ways to do it. I'm not singling you out, but it's a little bit more difficult. But it's way better to close your curtains and do your business in a bottle than go out, open your door, get beside your trailer, and just let it all hang out right beside your trailer at a customer. That is, not only is it kind of disgusting, especially whenever you have people around you that could be, you know, that could see you. It's not professional, and it gives us a bad name. Now, do you use the bottle and leave it in here for 6 months and let it just fester? No. You use it, you put it in a bag, whatever, and when you're at a rest area or the next place you can stop, you throw it out. Don't leave it in there, because anything could happen to this truck. It could break down. Roadside could have to get into the truck. The shop could have to work on something inside the truck, and man, it makes you look dirty. It makes you look unprofessional. And I mean, I know right now I'm rocking a tank top, but you know, I don't have to deliver today. I'm, you know, driving to a place and parking for the rest of the day and tonight. So, but when I do deliver tomorrow and when I make my video tomorrow, I will probably be in a polo shirt and jeans. But like I said, just stay professional out here, guys. You're not only repping your company, but you're representing all truckers. Like, just if somebody that sees a truck driver that is thinking about getting into truck driving, and they see somebody that's filthy, nasty, doesn't take care of themselves, they don't care about, you know, the way they present themselves and hold themselves, then that could have a negative effect on somebody that wants to get in this area of business. And it's just, like I said, it's nasty. Nobody else wants to see it either. Like, to be completely and utterly honest with you, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see people that are filthy and nasty and, you know, everything else. And like I said, just have a good attitude. Have a good attitude at life, man. Like, I have a lot of things that I could be complaining about and moping around and, you know, sad and everything else. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I was not the model I was not the model citizen. And especially 4 or 5 years ago, yeah, forget it. I was not a person that anybody wanted to be around, because I was like that. I was so down all the time, and everything was just everything was bad. Everything, you know, everything was just pointless, and why am I doing this and everything else. And, you know, it got to the point where people were pushing me away, not pushing me away, but distancing themselves from me. And I created the loneliness. I created the circumstance to where I didn't have anybody there, because nobody wants to be around that 24/7. And if you are like that, then you need to really step back and take into consideration that maybe your life isn't that bad. And if it is that bad, then you need to take responsibility and make it better. Sorry, my allergies are horrible. I don't have coronavirus. Let me repeat that. I do not have coronavirus. Okay, guys. Like, I'm being dead honest right now. It's my allergies. They're like this every year. I have allergy medicine up there in my cubby. But like I said, just take pride in what you do. And, you know, keep everything tidy. The only thing that's messed up in my truck right now is I have a couple of boxes, soda boxes, and my blanket's not, you know, my blanket that I use to sleep with isn't folded up. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I keep a bottle of Awesome and some paper towels on the truck, so when I'm stopped or whatever, then I wipe everything down. I keep everything clean. And I used to smoke. I am currently quitting the smoking game for my benefit, for first and foremost, and the benefit of my son, because I want to be around, you know, at 60, 70 years old and still have the energy and the air capacity in my lungs to actually get out there and, you know, do stuff with him, you know, whether it's fishing, going, you know, doing stuff like that, or, you know, just sitting around talking. I don't want to have to feel like I'm, you know, struggling for breath every sentence, you know. And I'm not really like that right now, but if I continue to smoke like I have been, then I'm going to most certainly be that way. And it's just no good. No good. But anyways, back to the truck. I don't know if you can see it, but I have a top bunk, and it's right there. That whole thing right there. Right there. That's a top bunk. It usually, normally, it folds down, and then there's a mattress on there. But that one doesn't have the mattress on it. This is a 2016 Freightliner Cascadia, and I don't know what happened to the mattress, but it's not there. It's never been there since I got it. So, one thing I would not recommend at all is ever putting anything like a microwave or refrigerator on the top bunk. It might seem like a good idea at first, but whenever, you know, the first time you have to brake hard, or, you know, say there's an emergency and you have to really get on the brakes and you got to slam them, man, that shit is going to come off. That it's going to hit you in the back of the head. And like I said, I try not to use curse words in these videos, but sometimes it's going to happen. I'm a human. Yeah, so it's just going to happen sometimes. Sorry. Not sorry. Yeah. Another thing is I have a power inverter. It's a 1500 watt power inverter. Now, I do have a TV on here, but the way I'm running and the way I'm working and stuff, I'm probably going to take the TV off the truck and leave it at the house. Yeah. I would recommend, if you're going to be out here longer than a week, then yeah, you should probably have a TV and, you know, maybe a DVD player or a PS4, Xbox, whatever your preference is. I got a fly in here, guys. I stopped at you know, where I was parked at yesterday, and I opened the door, and behind us was a pool of stagnant water, and I didn't realize it until I was parked, and that was really the only parking spot available. And there's just flies everywhere, man, and where that stagnant water was and everything else. And you know, it didn't help that they didn't keep their parking lot clean at all. And one got in. So yeah, if you see a fly running around here, then that's the reason why. I'm gonna show you. As you can see, my floors stay clean, my bed stays clean. I got a little things over there, and yes, that is a pack of cigarettes. That's my last pack of cigarettes. It's only got, I think, one left in it. That's my cabinet, and then over there I got another cabinet and things like that. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna get the seat out. I'm gonna get my fridge in here, and then, you know, one thing that, you know, new truck drivers, especially new truck drivers, don't take into consideration is that eating out here is very limited. Food options are very, very limited, especially through this virus thing. I don't know if I'm gonna get this video taken off here by saying the V word, but yeah, it is very limited options out here, and the more you can do to have your own food on here and have food that you don't necessarily need to heat up or do any preparation to, the better. Like if you have lunch meat, bread, I like bagels and cream cheese, man. When I get that fridge in here, it's going to be cream cheese heaven. I love some Philadelphia. Love it. Yeah, so that's probably going to be my breakfast every morning, is a bagel and some cream cheese and some milk. I love my milk too. Yeah, so the point that I'm trying to make with the food is you got to stay as self-sufficient while living realistically in the truck. And you know, you could be 5 hours getting unloaded. I was the other night. I sat there for going on 6 hours, and like I said, I didn't have my refrigerator. I was running low on food, and man, it was horrible. I hadn't ate anything all day, and I was just sitting there. I was like, come on, hurry up, let's go. But when you are prepared and you have food on hand and stuff, it doesn't, you don't feel that anxiety, and you don't have that angst to get out of there as quick. I mean, you always want to get out of a, you know, shipper or receiver quick so you can get rolling and make that money, trust me. But on the same hand, you just want to keep yourself as non-stressed out as possible, because this job is a stressful job. It is a very stressful job. And people that aren't in trucking are always the ones saying, oh, you got it easy, you just hold a steering wheel for 8 hours or 9 hours or however many hours you drive on average, whatever they have in their mind that they think you drive, is what they say. And what they're not realizing is we are in control of an 80,000 pound vehicle, and if we don't have our attention and our full attention on the road, and other people around us and circumstances, you know, a quarter mile, half mile down the road, then people die. People have died, and you know, they get mad at us and stuff because, you know, we can't move and maneuver on a dime. And I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna put, you know, 3 cars on my left side over here in jeopardy trying to, you know, swerve over just because somebody wants to cut me off on the right. That's not, It's not possible. And if I do that, then those 3 cars on my left are just they're done. They're done. Like I said, and they normal drivers do not understand that, and we're not only in control of the load and stuff getting to where it needs to be safely. We're in control of everybody's safety, including our own. You know, there was a truck wreck I think a year ago. I was working at the last company I had worked for before this company, and I went to go and pick up a trailer that was at a shop. And man, I saw the truck that it was connected to, and it was just, it was nothing left. Nothing. And I was sitting there talking to the mechanic, and he was like, yeah, from what the police told us when they had it towed here, was that the truck driver, was steering with one hand and up out of his seat, fooling with his microwave while he was going down the interstate going 60 miles an hour, and didn't see another truck that was stopped right in front of him because of something. It could have been road construction or another wreck, and didn't see him, and he wound up killing about 3 people. Including himself. And it was unnecessary. It was unnecessary, completely unnecessary. And if you're that hungry, or you're that in need of something, whether it be food or whatever, then pull over. Even if your company doesn't allow you to pull on the side of the road, if it's going to save a life for you to pull on the side of the highway for 5 seconds or 5 minutes, and fix you something to eat or whatever, then do it. Don't be an idiot out here, because there is no room for idiots. There's no room for mistakes, because one mistake could cost several lives. And sorry, I got off on a tangent. Sorry. But like I said, I went over the seat, went over the getting the fridge. Now my microwave, I'll have to wait a couple weeks on that to get that in here. And I'm still trying to work on getting a actual phone mount that reaches up to the windshield, so whenever I'm driving through certain parts or whatever, I can turn the camera on, and you all can experience it with me. And I'll probably throw in some stories here and there to mitigate the silence of the drive. And so yeah. And if you can get a truck with if you can get with a company that has trucks with APUs, I don't know what APU stands for, but basically it's a motor that keeps your AC running and heat running when your engine's off. That is a really good thing to have. Very good thing to have. And I enjoy having them. My last company didn't have them, and we had to idle the truck all the time. So it gets loud. Idling the truck gets really loud, and when you're trying to sleep, you get used to the loudness, and then when you set an alarm, you sleep through your alarm. With the APU, you get used to the APU kicking on and off, but you also, it's not so loud and so in your face that when your alarm goes off, you don't hear it. I heard my alarm this morning. I just chose to sleep in because I knew I wasn't in a big rush to get this anywhere. So that's what happened there. Yeah, one thing I do want to get in here is I want to get a better CB. I have a CB now, but it's my dad bought it for me, which is fully appreciated, because I needed one to get by. But now that I'm starting to get back on my feet and stuff after getting fired from my last company because of the CV problem, and the funding issues that they were having, which, not knocking the old company at all, they were a good company, I'm not gonna give any names or nothing, but they were a good company. They just, in my mind, they could have handled things a little bit differently. But like I said, I love the dispatch there. I really liked how they had the loads going and stuff, and the freedoms you had there. Um, and honestly, if they were to get in a more stable position, then it would be hard for me to stay away from that. But who knows if they'll ever be in a stable position again. This this CV situation has put a lot of companies in unstable positions, and not any fault to the companies. You know, it's just circumstantial, the way things turned out. But like I said, it is what it is, and yeah. So that's pretty much what I have for you guys today, at least right now. And I want to try to at least upload probably 2 to 3 videos a day. Getting kind of first foot into the YouTube scene, so we'll go from there. Trying to think of anything else that I've left out. Oh man, went down the wrong throat. So yeah, got choked up there. Sorry. Like I said, you're all gonna get everything. I'm not gonna edit anything. Like I said, what you see is what you get. And I have started vaping. This is a Views with a V, and it's actually helped a lot. Like I got it yesterday. It's a really good little device. I used to do the Juul for a while when I was trying to quit smoking earlier in the year, but it was just first of all, it wasn't too tasty. It it was rough. Mountain Dew. I love some pop, and that's another thing that I gotta stop doing as much is drinking soda, because soda's bad for you, but it's so delicious. I can't turn away from that. It's just I love it. I love Mountain Dew. I love Coke. And that's kind of weird because Coke and Mountain Dew are completely different companies, and they got a little rival going on. They have for years. But Mountain Dew and Coke are two of the best drinks to lighten your day and to brighten your taste buds. They are tremendous, but it is very unhealthy for you to drink it as much as I drink it. And I've been doing better on that. A matter of fact, Kool-Aid, and this could be unhealthy for you, but it is way more healthier for you than soda is. Especially if you're going through, like a 12-pack a day. Yeah, that's kind of not healthy. And that's another thing, man. We as truck drivers have got to take responsibility for our health. A lot of heart attacks happen with truck drivers, and that's because we're setting for so long, and the mental stress of this job, all day while you're driving. By the time you stop, trust me, I know this more than anybody. You just want to go back there and lay down. You just want to lay down and sleep until it's time to drive again. But you got to motivate yourself to get out. And if you see other truck drivers out, mingling and talking and stuff, don't be scared to get out and talk to them, man. Like I said, there's always bad crowds and everything. Stay away from the big talkers, the people that try to show off, because they're they're usually trouble. They're just trouble. And like I said, stay away from those people. But having conversations with people is a really good way to get you out of the truck and to get you active, to get you moving around and not just sitting still. And it helps. It helps, when you have conversations with people when you're stopped or whatever. It helps break up the repetitive cycle of truck driving. It is a repetitive cycle. Like I said, you gotta motivate yourself, because nobody's out here making you do it. Nobody's out here, making you feel a certain way for not doing it. And that's a good thing and a bad thing, because mostly you're left alone and to do whatever it is you want to do on your off time. But at the same token, you're not getting that motivation. You're not getting the motivation of, hey, I'm going here. These people might see me, looking like this, and it might, blah, blah, blah. There's not that social pressure, and I think that's something that we're lacking as a industry. And I'm just as guilty of it. Trust me, I am just as guilty of this as the next guy. But I don't always dress up when I go to a shipper or receiver. There's some days where I'm in ball shorts and a tank top and flip-flops. Just for the simple fact is that I'm just so burnt out. I don't feel like getting dressed up, because I'm only going to be there for maybe 15 minutes talking to somebody, and usually, even if you are dressed up, they don't really care about you. They just want to get their stuff off your truck. And like I said, but I never stink. I never let myself go like that. I'll take showers. Now sometimes you're not able to take a shower all the time. Maybe go a day and a half, 2 days without taking a shower. But there are things you can do, and there are products that you can buy to make yourself fresh even without taking a shower. For one, there's the shower towels, the cold shower. It's called Cold Shower, and it is a lifesaver when you're out here and you can't get a shower, or you're in the middle of nowhere and it's like, man, I need a shower. You can buy, I think it's like a 24 pack for $13, and they are phenomenal at cleaning your body. And baby wipes, the waterless soap. You can get soap that you don't have to rinse off, rinseless soap or whatever it's called. Like I said, there is options to keep yourself clean out here, people. Stay clean. Keep yourself clean. Nobody wants to smell dirty body, okay? Nobody. So yeah, I'm going to keep myself clean, and if you're coming into this business, keep yourself clean. Now that is something that people will call your company, and they will tell on you if you smell like you haven't had a bath in a month. They will definitely call your company and let them know. Trust me. So yeah. Canned foods. It's always good to have at least stock of about 10 to 15 canned foods, whether it be vegetables or even the Chef Boyardee and stuff like that, soups and spaghetti, meatballs, because you don't have to cook them. If like I said, if you're out somewhere and you run out of stuff in your fridge, or you're running low on cream cheese and you want to save it or whatever till the next morning, you have something that you can just grab a fork, grab a spoon, and you can just open the top, stir it up, and eat it. Not the healthiest thing for you, but it will keep you from being hungry. And like I said, that is a big thing out here. Also, I have an Atlas. I got one as soon as I started driving, along with the paper maps. Like I said, I stop at different rest areas in different states and try to look for maps. And there's a lot of rest areas that don't have maps anymore because people will take 2, 3, or 10 and they abuse it. So they take it away and then they make you pay for it. But if you don't abuse it and you get 1 or 2, then it shouldn't be an issue. I get usually 2, 1 to put up and then 1 to use. So if the one I'm using gets something spilled on it or whatever, then I have an extra. I have a backup. 1 is none and 2 is 1. So that is a true statement out here, guys. Because for one, if something breaks, you're in a truck with a 53-foot trailer on the back, and you can't just whip into Walmart or a Dollar General or something and get another one. So anything that you bring on the truck, within reason, get 2 or 3 of them and put them on the truck, and you have an extra. So all right, guys, that's all I got for you guys. It's about a 42 minute video. Yeah, so if you like what I have to say and what I'm bringing to you guys, click the like button and the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you get updated whenever I do post new content. And if we can ever get any substantial amount of subscribers, hell, if we get 10 subscribers, I will be more than happy to do a live stream and talk about what you guys want to talk about, answer any questions that I can, and yeah, we'll start building something with this thing, and start building a community of like-minded individuals and people that are just here for the ride. I'm just here for the ride. I'm letting this thing take me to wherever it takes me. Alright, bye guys.